Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Inglaterra. Hoy voy a continuar este tema desde ayer con leyendo algo poco más complicado para ayudarnos a entender o practicar entendiendo tipo parábolas o conversaciones muy complicado con un nivel vocabulario un poco más alto que nosotros normalmente utilizar. Y ayer hablamos un poco con el tema de ciencia y porque es difícil por algunas razones técnicas. Hoy voy a compartir un poquito con este libro, porque aquí hay mucho con el estudio filosófico que están como dice, el fundación o la primera vez que la gente empezar para estudiar la naturaleza. So, vamos a leer un poquito de esta porque es continúa un poco con el tema de ciencia, pero también utilizar parábolas un poco más difícil o más complicado. Vamos a ver. So, hello again from England. Today, much colder. But we're going to carry on a bit of a reading, continuing our theme from yesterday on complicated vocabulary and why reading that can help us improve our general understanding and comprehension. So I'm going to continue vaguely in the theme of science generally. And I'm going to share with you a very short reading from this book, Early Greek Philosophy, because of course the ancient Greeks really are the predecessors of our modern scientists, because they're the first group of people we know of who have written down their thoughts about why the natural world is the way it is. So in this piece, we're talking about the pre-Socratic philosophers and some of their fundamental ideas that distinguish them as a group in the way they view the world. So I'm just going to read you a couple of paragraphs from this book. This again is one of these kind of texts that you get to read at university because it's short extracts from all sorts of these famous philosophers. But you might again find here quite complex expressions and different vocabulary. See what you think. When the pre-Socratics inquired into nature, they were inquiring into the nature of things. Any natural object, anything that grows and is not made, has, it was assumed, a nature of its own. Its nature is an intrinsic feature of it, and it is an essential feature, not an accidental or chance fact about it. Moreover, it is an explanatory feature. The nature of an object explains why it behaves in the ways it does, why it has the various accidental properties it does. All scientists are interested, in this sense, in the physis, or nature of things. A chemist, investigating some stuff, say gold, is concerned to find out the underlying or basic properties of gold, in terms of which its other properties can be explained. Perhaps the basic properties of gold are those associated with its atomic weight. These properties will then explain why gold is, say, malleable and ductile, why it is soft and yellow, why it dissolves in sulfuric acid, and so on. The chemist is looking for the fundamental properties of gold, for its essence, for its nature, or physis. This indispensable scientific concept was first established by the pre-Socratics. There we go. Very short reading there. But again, have a listen. See if you can get a general sense of what's being talked about. Could you explain that in your own words? And remember, it's not about a translation of it, really. It's just you can listen to a complex discussion on a particular topic. Could you explain that in your own words in a form of a very brief summary, almost like key points, really, just to check that you can follow along with a conversation or reading, even though the topic or the level of discussion with the vocabulary they're using at first sight looks far more advanced than you would normally use. Try it. Déjame saber en los comentarios. But for now, we'll say cheerio.